It's my first podcast in my studio, first live podcast. How exciting. And who better to have as my guest than Georgia and Ila. I've been trying to get Bert, but he's so busy. I'm going to get him in here the next week or so. But I love this space. It feels so good and happy and positive, and I love it. And I have another good conversation with my kids, so you can hear them in the hallway maybe, about going back to school, about what we're doing for spring break, about what we're doing for summer, about TV shows we've been watching. You know, we just kind of shot the shit for an hour. So thanks for coming back. I hope you enjoyed this episode, the first one in my studio. Super exciting. And I believe next week's going to be book club. So finish up that book, Untamed, and we will see you next week. Thanks a lot. Bye-bye.
I didn't think you would like this.
Why?
I just didn't. Because I was like, it's a stuffed animal. She's going to think it's stupid and I'll never see it again.
No, that's not true. That's my mascot.
Shut up, Ila.
That's my mascot.
It says Gus's name on it.
I know. We need a girl name, though, because, you know, she's so panther.
Goose.
Do like a sassy name.
A sassy name.
Okay,
like
I have
Sabrina.
Or like Kelly.
Bethany.
Tabitha.
Kelly Leanne. That's a really
Kelly.
sassy name.
Kelly doesn't seem very sassy. Kelly seems preppy. Like a preppy person.
Kelly reminds me of the color green. Because Kelly Green.
Oh, Kelly Green. What can we name the panther? Tabitha? Alexa.
No, because you're going to go, where's Alexa? And then Alexa's going to go off in the kitchen.
Good call. What's this sassy girl's name?
Norman.
Angelina.
Why do you go from Alexa to Norman?
Okay, Panther.
Panther.
Let's alliterate.
Plananthemum.
No.
Crenanthemum.
We can't do Priscilla Panther.
No.
We could do Patricia Panther.
Patricia's the name of my algebra teacher?
It is?
Yes.
Patricia, Pamela, Patty Panther.
Patty
Panther kind of rolls off the tongue.
Patty Panther.
Phyllis.
Oh my gosh.
I have an Aunt Phyllis. I can't name her Panther. Phyllis.
Phyllis and Panther, though, so it's like PH, but it sounds like F.
It's true. I don't know. Patty Panther sounds pretty good.
I like Patty.
What do you think, Ila? Patty Panther?
Patty.
Patty Panther, meow, meow, meow.
I mean, I guess.
Yes, Patty Panther. Patty Panther's going to live here.
Do you want to put her
so
there?
that she can be part of every episode. For those of you who don't know, I started saying about myself when I was like super awesome that I'm so panther right now. Also, maybe when I was inebriated once, I said that.
Yeah.
And so Georgia got me a panther for Christmas
Yeah.
as my new podcast studio mascot. So Patty Panther is the mascot.
Patty.
This is my first episode in my studio. What do you think?
We've been in here for a long time, actually.
Well, we've been in here going to school.
No, yeah.
But we haven't been recording.
That's
I mean,
true.
The end purpose of this space is not schoolroom.
It feels different because you're not in Dad's grimy man cave.
It's grimy. You mean over at
Yeah.
at our old house, new house, same house we live in, the house. Yeah.
Yeah. It's not Dad's man cave's grimy AA.
I think it's better.
Yeah. Well, yeah, compared to Father.
This is better, right?
Yeah.
So much better.
It reminds me of you.
It's girl power, right? What do you think about my wallpaper?
I like it.
Do you like it? Does my shirt conflict with my wallpaper?
You're fine.
Am I like an Armstrong Garden Center?
I get compliments when I'm in class from people that see the wallpaper.
They're
like, that's a really nice wallpaper. And I say, oh, thank you. This is my mom's like office. And they go, oh.
Oh, what is
They're
your
like,
mom?
oh, she must have good taste.
And you say, of course, toss.
I say,
depending on what she's buying. Is that right?
Mm-hmm.
So you have been in school in this room for a few months now. What's wrong, Halston?
Nothing. Just carry on.
So you've been in school in this room for how many months?
In this room in particular?
Well, you've been here at this
2 or 3
space, but you were in what is now your dad's gym.
I think 3 months.
And we had to
because-
relocate you to here.
Not 3. Definitely more than 3.
3 because it was after Christmas.
That you moved to this room.
Yeah.
So before that, you were in what is now Dad's gym. But so you've been in school over here since November, right? So how was that?
Well, it's April today.
I know. So, but from November until a few months ago, you were in Dad's gym and then you moved into here. So I have several questions. Are you ready?
Yeah.
What's better, school at home or school here?
I focus more at home.
No, you do not.
You sleep more at home in
Stop.
class.
Can I speak?
No.
Can't stop. I focus more at home, but I fall asleep easier at home as well. Like I focus more and take notes more, and I'm not distracted by her overlap of
Bud.
Zoom classes.
Oh, the noises.
Yeah.
Got it. So do you focus so hard that it hypnotizes you and puts you to sleep?
No.
I know what you mean. It's like more, well, here's what you said to me in the beginning. I wonder if this changed. You said to me it was nice to be in a room with another person while you were learning. So at some point, did that change?
I don't remember saying.
You
Did
don't
I
remember saying
actually
that?
say that?
Yeah, you did.
I don't remember saying that.
You did.
You told me too in the car.
When?
I don't know, but in the car.
You know, we wrote
one
the date
time-
down. It was. No, we don't know when. But
I
you did
don't
say that to me,
remember.
definitely.
I don't remember saying that.
So do you not like being in here anymore?
It's not that I don't like it. It's just not as enjoyable because we have 2 different classes going and someone doesn't bring headphones.
You, Ila.
No,
I beg your pardon. I
sorry,
bought 4
both.
sets of
I
headphones.
know, but earlier in the...
Why is that only my fault? Tell me that. You're like, I learn better at home because Georgia's not there and Georgia doesn't bring her headphones. Georgia
I
doesn't do
didn't say
this.
your name any of the time.
well, there's only one.
Girl,
other
what other
person.
sibling do you have?
I don't know, but
Mom?
say
Is
you.
mom? You-
You're so funny. Well, I never said your name. Oh, geez.
Where's your other sibling? Tell me.
There's so many
Show
people
me.
running around here.
Matt. Girl, that is a ghost.
Okay, so Georgia, what do you think? Easier to learn at home or easy to learn here?
Here because because my mind changes in the car. Because if I stay at home, I want to go back to sleep because I've been at home all day. But if I get in the car, it's like going to school.
Yeah.
So I'm on my way to school, and then I'm here, and then I'm not tired.
Got it.
And then when I get home, I feel like I've done something.
Uh-huh.
I feel accomplished.
That makes total
I fall
sense.
asleep here though too.
Yeah, no joke. I've caught you asleep here. At least just not in class. You sleep through study hall.
She has slept in class.
I know.
I've
You did fall
taken
asleep in
the
power
picture.
walking. How do you fall asleep in a power walking?
She was stretching on the floor and just fell asleep.
How did you fall asleep in power
I
walking?
woke you up 4 times that day.
Why do you think you fall asleep so much?
I don't know. I'm just prone to sleeping.
You're prone to sleeping.
Yeah, you know how people are prone to being awake and never go to sleep? I'm prone to
No,
sleeping.
I'm not really privy to people who are prone to being awake versus prone to being asleep. You don't think it's because you're growing?
No, I've been asleep for 3 or 4 years.
Straight?
I'm sorry, what?
Are you
No, I went to sleep a lot.
You're Rip Van Winkle?
No, yeah, maybe.
Isla, you
Maybe
can be growing for more than a year.
Oh,
You can be growing for 3 or 4
Growing
years.
doesn't necessarily mean getting taller or wider or bigger.
Your
It
brain.
means developing. Like your brain's developing.
Okay.
Your teeth are coming
But
in.
I've still been asleep for 4 years straight. I went
So
to
if your
sleep and
brain's
woke-
just not grown for 3 or 4 years.
No.
Okay.
I think it has a little bit. It's inched
Enough.
along. So then you went back to in-person school, right? Tell me about it. Who wants to start? Smacker.
I can start.
Okay.
I actually really like it because I don't I like going to in-person school because I feel like I'm actually learning more.
Oh, yeah? Why is that?
Because the teacher's right there and there's no poor connection or your mic's muted. The teacher's right there. So there's
Or you
no
can't crochet through class?
buddy. So no, not that. I doodle now. But I like it more because you can it just feels more normal.
Engaging?
Yeah, engaging. So I like that. I like seeing people. I actually didn't realize how many people I was friends with until I went back to school and they were all physically there. And I would talk to almost like everyone I had a class with, or every class I knew like everyone in the class. So that was really cool because I actually didn't realize how many people I was friends with. And then I just like being at school because it doesn't really give you, not that it doesn't give you an excuse to like go to sleep, but I don't know. It just does something. It makes me happy.
That's good.
Yeah. But I'm really tired.
You're really
Like
tired.
I got
when school's
home and
over?
I was tired.
Do you think that's because it's been so long since you've actually been in school?
Yeah, because you're learning and then you're like talking with other people and then you're moving around a lot more. So like you still talk to people during the day here, but like when you're at school, you're like always surrounded by people. So you're always like using your brain at school as opposed to here when you like just go to sleep after class. So I don't know.
So you did a lot of sleeping also, sounds
No,
like.
I don't do sleeping
I don't think
at
I caught her
home.
once sleeping here.
No, yeah.
You did what? You caught her sleeping once?
No,
right?
I didn't catch her
Not
once
once.
sleeping here.
Yeah.
I'm a god. I'm a god.
Oh, what about you, Ila? You had never actually been to your high school as as a student until last week, right? Mm-hmm. What'd you think?
I liked it a lot.
You did?
Yeah, I liked using my brain, unlike some people.
What?
But
Georgia loves using her brain.
Why are you trying to target me this entire episode?
You have been a little all over her.
Yeah, do you want
Just
to
talk
like
to
go
me
outside
about
and
you.
wrestle? Like,
You
is that
talk to
something?
me
I'm
about
just
you.
tired right now. I just
You
woke
just woke up.
I know.
And it's 1:00.
I know. I'm really tired.
You were up really late last night.
I was not
Did you
up
break a
late.
glass?
A
Yeah,
glass
this
what?
idiot got scared of a moth.
No, did I forget to leave it outside?
It was outside. It was right by the pool. which
Isla,
is maybe
you
not
literally
the best
went in
place
my
to
room
put
and
it.
got the broom.
So wait, what happened? How'd you break
I
this
forgot
glass?
about that. I caught a crane fly in the laundry room, and I was afraid if I like opened up the glass, it would come back on me or inside of the house. So I thought I should throw the glass on the dog bed
Oh my God.
so it wouldn't
You
have
threw-
a chance.
Oh my God. You threw a glass
Are you dumb?
on the dog bed,
Yeah.
which is on
And then
the
it-
pavers.
No,
Which is also bouncy.
no.
Wait, where did it break?
The dog bed is just raised above the ground, so I thought if I threw it on there, it would just stay there.
You didn't think it would bounce?
It bounced, and Matt got scared.
Of course he did. You threw something across the yard, which bounced and exploded. That's pretty funny.
I threw it
probably
from the
peed.
door.
By the way, that dog, you threw it from the door?
You meant to break it.
Oh,
you
No, I
dumb
didn't
dumb.
my
mean
God.
to break
Yes,
it.
you
I just-
did.
This is a clear example of not thinking something through.
You're literally blaming me for not using my brain, and you threw a glass on a dog
Well, I
bed
didn't-
because you were
You
scared
just
of a
didn't
bug.
think it through. Because the dog bed is basically a trampoline.
I didn't think that. I thought it would be just.
Have you never thrown a ball for Izzy and watched it bounce off the dog bed?
Oh,
It's like a trampoline.
don't-
It
Throw it on
also
a dog
physically
bed.
resembles a
I don't
trampoline.
purposefully throw it on the dog bed, but sometimes it bounces off the dog bed and it's like a doing. It's like a trampoline. Oh my God. You are so funny.
And then you went in my room and got the broom. You were like, I dropped the glass. And I was like, okay. And you just didn't clean it up?
She cleaned it up
Oh.
at the part of the glass that wasn't broken, and all the large pieces were inside that, and it was sitting on the coping of the pool.
I forgot to bring it in.
She forgot to put that in the garbage.
I love
Yeah.
That's like.
So I can't, it's lucky the dog didn't knock it in the pool. You know, if the dog had knocked it in the pool, we would have had to drain the pool. It would have been bad.
Is it still
So-
there?
No, I threw it out.
Oh, okay.
I was like, I figured your dad did it, but I knew he had already gone to bed. So I was really confused.
Father.
Really confused. Mystery solved. So back to school.
Oh, yeah.
You liked it. You liked using your brain. You don't feel like you use your brain here.
No.
You feel the same as Georgia, like it's more engaging when you're in person.
And I'm always distracted here. I mean, I was distracted in class, but like not as much here as here.
Well, it would be understandable to be distracted in class. It's your first day back. You've never been a student on that campus. So I would imagine there'd be a lot of curious things, a lot of things to see and figure out and explore. So you like being on, I'm assuming you guys like being on campus better.
Yeah.
Yeah. How was your study hall?
It was good.
What'd you do in study hall?
I smell a lie.
I smell a rat. What'd you do in study hall?
I played Snake Game.
Why? How did you get
Ila.
away with that? You're not supposed to use your phone.
On her
I
computer.
didn't play it on my phone. I used it on my computer.
So you did not use your study hall time to do homework?
Well, I didn't have any homework really to do. But
It's spring break.
Yeah. And I was in the corner back of the class.
So you were
no
hiding.
windows. There were no windows.
So you
literally are
purposely paced
describing a
yourself.
No. She placed me there. It's seating order.
I'm
Seating
so sure.
No, yeah. There's seating
You're
chart for
describing a
every class.
rodent.
Convenient. Who's your teacher?
She knew her.
What?
Well, that cleared it up.
What does she look like?
She had the face of like an ovally egg. And then
Of a what?
Was she old or young?
Wait, she had the face of a what?
ovally.
An ovally egg face.
Was she old or young?
Medium. Like
Medium.
Did she was her hair tied back really tight?
yeah.
Was she wearing like kind of a dress?
I think. And like she was wearing
she
like,
kinda
a
short?
shawl. She's like my height.
She was wearing a shawl.
The shawl was it black?
Yeah.
Was she wearing Converse?
I don't remember, but she had her hair in like a tight ponytail.
Yes. Okay, that was my 3D art teacher.
Oh, what's her name?
Can I say it?
Yeah.
Mr. Frank.
Yeah, that's her.
It was Mr. Frank.
I love
there
Mr.
you
Frank.
go.
She thought I was a creative person.
I like Mr. Frank too. I met
like
her
her.
once and I thought she was really cool.
She named her kids after Pride and Prejudice.
No, she did not.
She did. I don't remember their
Elizabeth
names,
and
though.
Jane.
No.
Mark
don't-
Darcy.
No.
Darcy.
Darcy. One of her
Darcy.
kids' names is Darcy, but I don't remember the other one.
That's a girl after my own heart. Love Pride and Prejudice.
But she named her kids after Pride and Prejudice, and they're like little girls.
Aw, a little girl named Darcy. That's
I think
pretty
so.
cute.
Yeah. No need
There's
to
a girl
expose
in my
Mr. Frank.
grade named Darcy.
There's a girl in your grade named Darcy. That's cool. It's a cool name for a girl. It's a cool name for a boy too.
It might not be Darcy. I might be completely wrong, but I know she named them after Pride and Prejudice.
Interesting. So, Ila, so in the future, do you think you'll just play snake games in study hall, or do you think you'll maybe use that?
No,
time
I
to
used
do
it. I used the
homework?
beginning to do homework, and then
Oh, you did?
after,
Oh, well,
kind
great.
of, I'd like read an article for class.
Well, that's what I was kind of getting at, goofball. Did you make any friends?
Yeah, I made like 8.
You made 8 friends in,
I was like,
in
I'm
2
keeping
days.
tally.
That's pretty great.
Keep a tally. What is that?
Keeping tally, like keeping
Like
that
keep
track.
count.
I thought she said keep a tally.
Keep it down. Keep it alive. Dua, Patty the Panther. Who?
Patty the
What are you looking at on your
I
phone?
was looking at the time.
You got somewhere to be?
no, I was looking at the time.
What time is it?
It's 1:43.
Oh my god.
So,
Stop.
I want to ask you more questions.
Oh.
Ila. Want to
So, who was your favorite teacher in your first week? You don't have to say name, say subject, like English, math.
English.
Your English teacher? That's awesome.
She was so nice. She's a Virgo.
She's a Virgo.
My god, Ila.
Okay. Who's your favorite teacher, Georgia, this year? Subject.
Well, one of them wasn't here. Woof, but
Woof.
like online, they were online.
What do you mean they weren't here? Were they just,
They were getting their second vaccine, so they
Oh.
were online.
got it.
Right.
Well, what
but-
subject was that?
That was history. But my second favorite, or actually that was my favorite. I have a lot of favorites, guys. But that was for yesterday we went to school.
Yes.
So that was for yesterday. And then the first day of school, my first period was journalism.
Ah.
And it was really fun
Was it why?
because we read old newspapers from
Well, from high school.
from the high school.
Thank you, Holston.
We read old papers from the high school, and one of the teachers that Push had, we saw pictures of him young.
Mr. Clark? Oh, that's
And
cool.
it was really cute, and he got like the citizenship award because he delivered newspapers and refused to collect money.
Aw.
But the teachers didn't want him to get that award because he was like an anti-war student, so he didn't want war. And then all the students outvoted the teachers, so then they like stopped student voting for the citizenship award because he won it.
Because he won it.
Yeah,
That sucks.
he's a baddie. I love him.
He was a conscientious objector.
Yeah.
So journalism was one of those surprises for you. Is that accurate?
What do you mean?
Like you got journalism as an elective and you weren't super excited about it.
Oh, yeah. Well, I wasn't not excited about it. I just didn't think they'd put me in journalism.
Why not?
You're a good writer.
I don't know. Because I actually don't know. I just didn't think they'd put me in journalism.
They didn't think you have any opinions?
Oh, yeah. I guess maybe they did.
Yeah, exactly. Because your freshman teacher is your journalism teacher, correct?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm pretty sure she knew that you were quite opinionated and an original thinker.
I'm the
so
opinions editor.
was not a mystery to me at
She
all
likes to
that you got
argue.
placed into journalism.
I'm opinions and art and entertainment editor. So that would make
Opinions and arts and entertainment editor.
sense. Yes.
You are a very good writer, I have to say, and I know you're my kid, and everybody thinks their kid is the best. And but you're really good at it. Like I've read the 2 articles that I know about in your newspaper that has been published, and they were both really well written, and your ideas were well thought out and presented, and definitely from your point of view. It didn't appear to me like you just regurgitated someone else's opinion.
Yeah.
It appeared to me like you did your research and then wrote your own opinion.
Yeah. That was hard too to do the research because most of the websites were really opinionated.
Yeah, they're strong on one side or the other.
They're strong on one side or the other, and then they make the side that they're not strong on look bad. So you can tell, which side
That's cheating.
Yeah, kind of.
That's not cool.
But that was one of the hard things is I was writing one article and I was trying to find like this one piece of information, and every single article I clicked on was like heavy to one point of view and then heavy to another. So like I couldn't find the right answer.
Well, you know what's interesting now, I believe that I don't know who's responsible for this, but some entity in the internet looks at what you click on and then sends you more of that instead of you just freely moving around on the internet. Now there's kind of like a big brother happening where if you click on blue Converse shoes, they'll send you more blue Converse shoes.
Father?
Did he really just walk in and burp?
He did. He walked in and burped and then cursed. Welcome home.
It's caveman alert.
So you were pleasantly surprised that you ended up really enjoying that class? Would that be fair
Yeah,
to
because
say?
I do not think I'm a good writer at all.
Well,
so like
you're-
I would write
you're
stuff and
wrong.
I'd be like, this is trash, have it. And she'd be like, oh, this is good. And I was like, okay, thank you.
Yeah, you're really a good writer. Very good writer.
thanks,
Especially
Mother.
to be 16 and write as sophisticatedly as you do.
Thanks, Mommy.
It's very good.
Someone cover my toes. I'm afraid I'm gonna get on like the foot market.
The foot
The
website.
foot market.
Yeah.
What's it called? It's called
Wiki foot.
Famous feet.
Wiki feet.
Wikipedia.
Wiki feet.
Wiki feet. Oh well.
Mom's feet are on there.
Mom's
Yeah.
feet.
They
are
got
on Wiki
rated.
Feet. They got rated. They were not high rated. I
No,
don't
they
think.
were highly rated.
They were.
I'm pretty
No,
sure.
they weren't.
I don't think
Four.
so. I
Or
think they were
like
medium.
4.
A 4 is not high.
Yeah.
Unless it's out of 5.
It was out of 5.
Oh, okay.
What? No, it was out of 10.
It was out
I
of
thought it
5.
was at 10.
You're
Okay.
wrong. You're wrong.
Well,
Give me your phone.
No.
so no, don't look it up. We're having a conversation.
Your screensaver is disgusting.
So, you have psychology as an elective.
Yeah.
What do you think about that?
Honestly, I thought I'd like it a lot more.
Really?
It's I like the stuff we're learning about. It's just I don't find psychology something that that I'd want to do, only because it's like really dark.
Mm-hmm.
Like there are some experiments where I look at and like the psychologists have like no care for human morality. And I was like, okay, maybe not. And it's really like you kind of take what you learn into your own hands, and that's scary too, because like there's no real set, if you have this, this, and this, then you should do this. It's all like situational.
Mm-hmm.
And there's just like some stuff in it where I look at it and I go, this does not seem correct that you should be doing. This should not seem correct. Because they do like live experiments on people and they still do them. And I'm like, no.
Isn't that interesting? Because for a while you thought that was a field you might be interested in going toward.
Yeah.
Do
and
you
I'm
still feel that way or no?
Like if I had to do, if psychology played into what I was gonna do, then I'd be okay. Like I'd be happy about it, but I wouldn't want to pursue anything where the main focus was psychology.
Isn't that interesting? Go ahead.
I've always been interested in psychology, but she said it first, so I felt weird about saying
Why?
Boy,
it.
Wouldn't it be amazing if you both ended
See?
up being amazing psychologists? That would be amazing. What would be wrong with that? Because the truth of the matter is, you two could not be more opposite if you tried. So you could help each other really in any field if you were doing the same thing, because you would have a very different perspective and point of view. So you could go to each other and go, what's your perspective on this? And you know it would be very different than your own. Just like what you're talking about, trying to research a topic. Like I know you wrote a piece on the Electoral College, and there are so many different opinions about the Electoral College, but if you can find one side easily, it's harder to find the other side.
Yeah.
You guys, I've said this your whole life. You're such a good resource for each other because you're so different. If you were the same and had the same mind, and both were pragmatic and both were logical, or both were highly, highly, highly creative and thought outside the box.
So one of us isn't creative.
No.
idiot. She
Georgia's
said highly
very
creative. Not what are you with the only creative one?
No, George is very creative.
Yeah,
George
leave me alone, Ila.
makes all kinds of art all the time. I mean, all that stuff you've taught yourself how to crochet is art.
Yeah.
It's great.
Yeah, let's show me some art.
She's an artist just like you, but
That's gross.
any hoodles. I don't want you to be
You're
afraid to say what you want to do, Ila.
I was like, show me some art. And she goes, let me look at myself.
Oh my God. You know that there's enough room for everybody
Yeah, Iowa, you weird.
in every
Just because
field.
I say I like something doesn't mean you're not allowed to like it too.
Are you sure?
I'm sorry, wait, throwback to the time Isla made a rule that we couldn't sing the same song at the same time because otherwise
and
it
that
would
you
be
can't have the same
copying.
song on each other's playlist. And people are stealing her thunder. She said that.
I didn't
her
say she
whole life.
can't have the same song. Oh, she said it.
That's what I'm saying.
20
She
million
said
times.
it.
I was like, I didn't do it. I play one song in the car. One song in the car comes on the playlist, and it's not even on my own playlist. And Isla goes, Georgia, this has been on my playlist since 2019, and I know the author, and I know blah, blah, blah. And why are you playing it? You're copying me. You're copying me. You're copying me. And I'm like, Isla, this is not my playlist. And she goes, oh. And then gets quiet.
George,
And she should.
We were going over to Sandy's house the other day, and I was gonna wear these jeans, my only pair of jeans, and then
They're
were
not
like,
your only pair, Miss
no,
Girl.
this was a week ago.
This was not a week ago. This was like over a month ago.
It was a week ago.
It was over a month ago, but you keep bringing it up.
And
Is
then-
it the one that you ripped?
Yeah,
Yeah,
the
that she
ones
ripped falling in a hole.
Stop! No, this
Falling in a
is before-
trench.
That was before the hole.
Yes.
Yeah, exactly.
Which was
the
2
hole
weeks
was
ago.
2 weeks ago,
And
so
then-
you're wrong.
Fine. Then a month ago, and then you were like, stop! I'm wearing those jeans. You can't wear them. And I'm like, what? Why can't I wear them?
I'm
They're the
glad you
only
remember
pair of
one
jeans I
time.
have. And then you're like, no, you can't wear them. And you have like 7 other pairs. It's so mean.
I love that happened one time, but it's okay. You got your instant karma because you fell in a trench.
Oh my God. You guys are crazy.
She's so mean to me. That hurt.
I'm not
I'm
mean.
scarred for
You're
that.
scarred.
I have scars on my
If
body.
that has scarred you, you've truly had the easiest life on the planet.
No,
Yeah, you're a wimp.
not mentally scarred. I have scars.
Oh, from falling,
Yeah,
not
from
from,
falling,
the jeans.
not
you
from the
dum-dum.
jeans.
We're talking about two different things.
The wound is too fresh for it to have scarred.
Yeah,
Well,
you
I've
still
been
be-
scratching it, so it's
Well, then
scarred.
stop doing
That's
that.
disgusting.
Okay, so.
Itchy.
I was like, I pick my scabs and eat them.
Oh, that's gross.
You guys fighting?
Yeah.
Disgusting.
Can I have a sip? Can I have a sip? Can I have a sip?
What is that?
That looks good.
Can I have a sip? Hey, can I have a sip?
Yeah.
Ila.
It's right here. It's fucking hot as shit in here.
You think so?
Yeah.
I don't know. It feels good to be.
Ooh, I think you know what would go well right there.
What? Something special. I was thinking about just covering the wall with pictures of panthers.
Buddy.
What do you think about that? See, we have Patty the Panther here. our mascot.
Dad, I.
Spit it out.
She's targeting me.
No, hit rewind. You've been targeting me this entire time. You're like, I don't learn well because of Georgia. I like school, but I can't like the same thing because of Georgia. Georgia doesn't bring her headphones. Georgia didn't wear these jeans. Blah, 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 blah. Georgia.
No, you did make
Sit
me
down.
not wear those jeans. I'm not wrong about that.
Let's just fix this.
Oh, thanks. Thanks, babe.
That's kind of creepy.
Thanks, babe. All right. So,
Mac and cheese and salsa, chips and salsa.
Mac and cheese and chips and salsa, guys.
He got mad when I didn't make him lunch.
Well, we didn't know when he was coming home. We had no idea he was on his way. You know, his schedule sometimes is hard to track.
Fardo.
So,
Rat.
any hoodles. So, what's it like driving to school this year as opposed to riding the bus?
I like it.
You've never ridden the bus.
You like driving to school with your sister? Mm-hmm. You do.
You do?
Stop. This is why I can't share my ideas. I get targeted.
You're not getting targeted. I'm asking you a question. You
You
do
guys
like
are
it?
goofy.
I do like it.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
I like it too.
I do because the bus is my poor butt hurts so much on that bus.
Yeah.
Because we would sit and she would go 1.5 million miles an hour and I'd be like thrown.
Oh my gosh.
And just thrown. And it's frigid on the bus, no matter how hot or no, actually, wait, hold on. It's either really, 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 really cold or like a hot box. And it's
Either way, it's uncomfortable.
Either way, it's uncomfortable because we would be frigid and she'd be like, okay, I don't have a heater, but I do have a fan. And we'd be like, what the heck? No.
That's
and then
funny.
in summer, she has like the smallest fan ever. It's like so small and it's attached to like her mirror.
It's for her.
Yeah.
The fan is for her.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's amazing they haven't upgraded school buses from when I was a kid. Your school bus looks exactly like my school bus did. Although my school bus had cushions on the seat.
No, ours are ripped.
Oh, you had them. They just were in poor condition.
No, they weren't cushions. They were like the same material. They were like,
But there was no padding.
no.
I had padding on mine. One of my best memories of riding a bus is my cousin Kelly rode the bus when I was in high school, and he lived on the same road as Granny, which is where I would get off the bus. Is at Granny's house, and so he would sit in the back seat, the very back seat, and he would just scream, "Dreamboat, dreamboat, dreamboat!" And whatever girl turned around, he'd go, "Not you, shipwreck."
Oh my
God.
So stupid.
What?
He did it the whole bus ride. And I thought it was hysterical because it was so stupid.
How old was he?
He's a year older than me.
That's so funny.
Not you, shipwreck. And then
Not
he just
you,
keep yelling, dreamboat, because it's a joke, right?
Yeah.
He'd say it to everybody.
Yeah.
He'd say it to everybody on the bus. He
That's
just
so
thought it was
funny.
the
Did he
funniest
come
thing.
up with that himself?
Probably. He was pretty funny.
Funny bunny.
I mean, I'm sure he still is. But he was really funny. I have good
He
memories.
has the same name as you.
I know. He is his
Popular name.
Kelly. Yeah, Kelly.
For your generation.
Oh.
You didn't want like Sandy and Kathy in here first?
Oh, they'll be in here.
Or like Lino?
No, you're my
Leno.
favorite people.
Lino.
I was trying to get Dad, but Dad's schedule is so packed right now. I had a hard time getting him, and he's doing so many podcasts. I kind of felt bad, and I thought it was a good conversation about going back to school because so many people are just now starting to go back to school.
Yeah.
Is
Lou
it,
this morning at 8 o'clock in the morning sent me a video of her at her dentist with Sandra.
yes,
Sandy was staring at
just to get 4 teeth
into
pulled.
nothing. Just to get 4?
4 teeth pulled.
There's only 2.
No, it's 4. They determined that it's 4. And I said if she needs any sympathy from people who've dealt with mouth issues
Georgia.
to come to our house because we've got mouth issues.
I've never had my teeth pulled.
No,
I've
but you've
like
had
27.
mouth issues, I think, inarguably.
Yeah. I don't
Yes.
use Novocaine or whatever it is.
No, you do not.
Not even that.
I got my teeth filled, I think. with
Yes,
Novocaine.
you did. No Novocaine.
No.
You're
I hope you
so
don't ever have to
weird.
have your wisdom teeth out because they have to put you to sleep for that. And when you wake up, you're numb and you will lose your noodle.
I'm
I'm so excited.
I might
for that.
actually faint. It's
You
not.
will lose your. We may keep you totally knocked out until the numbness. Like we may get a 48-hour tranquilizer because
Or
for
tranquilizer.
you, exactly because you are a disaster with that Novocaine. A disaster. So is your Papa J.
Isn't it because I'm allergic to it?
No.
No, Papa J has the same reaction. Papa J does not use Novocaine either. He can't tolerate the numbness in his mouth. He can't tolerate it. You know who else can't tolerate that? Tom.
He's
Tommy.
He can't do it
Hey,
either.
is it just me? But
Yeah.
when you sit on the toilet for too long, your leg gets numb.
Yeah,
Okay.
does happen. You know what else happens if you sit on the toilet too long?
You get hemorrhoids.
Yes, you do. Yep.
Buddies.
Your butthole tears and develops. Just a slight tear.
Do you want to show us?
No, I don't have hemorrhoids because I poop in about 2 minutes straight. Boom. I'm on
Do
and
you
off.
time yourself?
I got too much to do to sit there and take a crap. You guys sit there for days.
It's
Georgia
comfy.
poops the longest
Stop.
person on this planet
'Cause
forever.
It's fun.
I don't even
It's
sit on the
fun?
toilet all the time. I sit on the ground most of the time.
You poop on the ground?
No.
Oh no!
No, after I'm done like going to the bathroom, I like sit on the ground because it's
So
cold.
good. Now I know that when I need you,
No,
you say
no.
I'm going.
No,
to
but
the
most of the
bathroom.
time you say that
You-
I am.
You
going.
plot your toilet time so conveniently.
Oh, pot calling the kettle black.
Well, yeah, but,
You, lady, plot your toilet time pretty conveniently too.
yeah.
You guys have you guys jockey for potty pole position.
Fist bump.
Potty pole
No.
position. Oh, you
You've
left
been
her hanging.
targeting.
It is a conspiracy. I agree. So, is there anything you're going to miss about not being at
No.
school? Nothing.
Nothing.
Nothing you're going to miss.
Nothing at
Not
all.
being here.
Yeah.
Oh no.
No, nothing. Okay. So talk to me
Leanne.
about your extracurricular activity that you joined in COVID and are still doing.
What?
What are you doing?
Girl Scouts?
Are you play? Well, there's Girl Scouts. You're still Girl Scouts.
Oh, we're playing golf.
yes.
Oh my god,
Oh,
mom,
yeah.
mom, there's this creepy man looking at my butt at
Oh,
golf.
do you want to hear a story about how Georgia scared a man away?
Okay. Yeah.
Okay, Isla was wearing her skirt.
Let me
Which
guess.
is too
50-year-old guy. Was he catcalling you?
Yeah. He was. I'm not even joking.
No, Mom,
He was
stop.
standing over there, and Isla was bending over to, grab her balls and hit them. And he was pointing at her skirt when it was lifted, and he was looking. And Isla went over to me, and she was like, Georgia, this guy's been looking at me the entire time. He's creeping
30
me out. And I
minutes.
said, okay. So I stopped golfing, and I stared at him, and I watched him look at Isla, and then he looked at me, and he got freaked out. And he did that whole thing. He's kept looking at Isla, then looking at me, and then just looking at me because I was just watching him for 15 minutes. And then he left to go to the other side of the range with his friends because he got freaked out. But he was looking at Isla the entire time. And then he was golfing, and then he'd look back up at Isla when she was bending over. And it wasn't fake because he was actually doing it when Isla was bending over.
To get
And
the
I
balls
stared
out of
him
the
down for 15 minutes, and then he left.
You don't think he was just confused because she had the largest sweatshirt on the planet? And a
No,
tiny
I
She didn't. No.
I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. That's really creepy.
It was creepy. And I
Really creepy.
told
But why didn't you stare him down?
Mom,
No, seriously.
that she has the ego to do that.
but still.
So do you. You have
That's actually a good
She won't
question.
always be around. There's got to be a time
Well,
where you go, stop doing that.
I know,
Especially when you're in a public place like that, surrounded by people.
Yeah.
It is okay to say, "You're making me uncomfortable. Please stop watching me." There's nothing
But
wrong
what
with
if he wasn't watching me?
I
Then-
definitely
that.
was.
Well, then he would say, "Oh, I'm not watching you. I'm watching the crane over your head." And you go, "I apologize. It looked very much like you were looking at me." So it's making me uncomfortable.
But that makes me sound like a narcissist.
No, it doesn't.
No, it doesn't. No, it
Yeah,
doesn't.
does.
No,
There are people at that golf course who do that all the time.
they do.
It's
Yeah.
so creepy.
There are people
And they're
behind us
old
if we
men.
go whatever pace we're going, they start yelling at us, and they're always a group of guys.
Yelling what?
Hurry up, you fat like women. They say bad.
But that's not catcalling.
No,
me.
no, no. They say
That's
like.
something different than what this guy was doing.
Well, yeah, it's different, but like
It's
they-
because you were going slow.
No, it's not even because we're going slow. It's because we have 4 people, and we're not elite golfers.
Which might make you go a little slow.
Yeah, I guess
Yeah.
like a little slow, but not like slow to the point where they start yelling. They should start yelling at us.
Mm.
And they're on their
You're not
golf
allowed
carts
to
with their
talk on a golf
polos.
course either.
Can you
so.
let them play through? Or is that not okay?
If they have 4 people too, then it's like it's a little hard, and we usually have to like stay together. So like one, we like split in half, and then like.
So where's
one-
the coach? Is it just 4 girls?
No, it's 4 girls and the coach, and then like 2 of the girls go off with another group because they're like better. But she tells us not to interact with them because they could kill us.
Oh, okay. That's nice.
So
Not at all scary.
yeah,
Well,
but
you
they
know,
were like hitting balls at me. Like they were going while we were still going, and their balls were dropping like right next to my bag, or they were like flying past me.
It doesn't sound like very good etiquette.
It's not. It's because they're entitled. And I told the coach, I was like, they're hitting them, and you're supposed to yell when you hit a ball, and they're not even doing that. And she was like, you can't say anything because last time I said something, I almost got beat up. And I was like, okay, well, I'm gonna say something. So I started stealing their balls.
Well, maybe it's because you're playing in a public course. Maybe if you played at like a country
but
club.
still, like you should have manners.
Yeah, you should. I agree.
You shouldn't do that.
My hand's sweaty. Feel it.
Totally agree. Is your hand sweaty because
Wait,
we're talking
feel
about
it.
golf?
Feel it.
So do you like golf?
I don't like how they're
grimy and cold.
entitled people there that yell at us.
That's not what I asked you. Do you like golf?
Yeah,
I like golf.
it takes a lot of focus,
Yeah.
which I'm not used.
It's very different than softball. You know, softball, you have concentrated moments of focus and then breaks. Or I think golf, I guess you could say the same thing about golf. I don't know. Actually, I've never played golf. But I know when I got up, like the one golf lesson I took, it took a lot of brains
Yeah.
to figure out how your body was supposed to be exactly right and then to swing and hit the ball. And it was kind of hard.
I didn't.
You didn't?
Or
You didn't?
it's just steps, and then you do it. It's
You're
not
right.
a lot of brain
It
until you have
is.
to aim. Then
It is a lot of brain.
Well, for some people, it's a lot of brain. For me, it was a lot of brain.
That's also
you,
why I'm
it's
tired
not.
at the end of the day.
Is that also why?
Mhm.
Well, you got bumped up to varsity pretty quickly, so then you're into like 4 days a week. Isla, are you ready to get bumped up to varsity in 4 days a week?
no,
Why?
my fall hurts so badly.
Your fall?
Bodie.
What fall?
No,
In her trench. That was 2 weeks ago.
I can't even swing the thing because of it.
What?
Because I have a bruise on my elbow.
From 2 weeks ago?
Yeah, I still have the bruise. on my
Lady,
elbow.
you're going to have to toughen up before you get to life itself.
I know.
That hurt you?
The problem is, lady, that you're going to have to toughen up before you get to life itself. I think COVID's made you a softie. Maybe we should
No, we're going camping this weekend. I can just toughen up there.
well, you're always
Next
tough
weekend.
camping, but then you get back to civilization and you kind of fall apart easy, I guess, with the bruises and falling in trenches. And
Does someone need her teddy bear and a lollipop?
you could borrow Patty.
Stop, you guys are so.
Do we need to dim the
I don't
lights? Are the lights a little...
aggression?
Isla, are
Silent
the lights
aggression?
too
Silent
bright for you?
aggression.
So Isla,
Do we need to dim them like nighttime?
Maybe
need to go to sleep.
did you talk to your friends last night about your first week of school?
Yeah,
How'd it go?
good.
Yeah,
Yeah.
everybody excited for
Mom, what animal do you think I am?
Buddy.
you? A panther.
No.
All three of us are panthers,
Because we deal with dad.
George.
right? Right.
And we haven't killed him yet.
Oh, dad's a good
George,
guy.
Dad's like a mouse.
What animal do you think I am? I think you are a snake or a dog.
You're
like
so
a
mean.
sad dog.
You're so mean.
Why a
Or,
snake?
like,
Yeah, why a snake? The devil's animal. Why is a snake?
Why is the snake the devil's animal?
the apple.
Snakes are
Literally
very
Adam and
helpful.
Eve. Adam and Eve. The
Oh.
snake was like, eat the apple. And Eve was like, okay.
You've been in Catholic school too long, maybe.
I don't want to be a snake.
I started
hate
believing in
snakes.
Jesus the other day.
You started?
I didn't want to, but it just happened.
What do you mean?
What?
What do you mean?
Miss Crawley, she can get to you really fast.
She can get to you, right? Oh
She
boy,
didn't get to
how
me.
did she get to you?
She was talking about how Jesus had such a hard life, and she was talking about how he was so like pitiful in his youth, and I was like, oh, the poor guy.
Oh,
And then I started like being like,
Stop.
oh, that sounds really nice. He seems like a nice person.
yeah, Jesus
And
is
then-
a really nice person.
And then the Jewish girl in my class actually was just like, no, that didn't happen. And I was like, oh.
well, Jesus was a real person. There's lots of proof of his existence. So someone can't deny that
Isn't
Jesus
there like a
was
grave
alive.
of him or something?
There's a
And,
tomb.
like only one priest or someone can go in there.
I don't know about that part, but there is a tomb, yes. But I believe Jesus was a real person. I get confused when people pray to Jesus because he's the Son of God, and so I go, but then why wouldn't you just pray to God?
Because I know why.
Okay, tell me.
Because God gets too many prayers and Jesus doesn't. So then if you pray to him, he'll focus on yours more.
Who told you that?
My brain.
No, your brain did. That, I
Good
think
job.
that's
I don't
not it.
believe in Jesus or God either, though. So
You literally just said
no, I
2
started.
seconds ago.
No, I started believing
So then, what do you believe in?
science.
Okay.
Science.
Mm-hmm.
So you don't believe in anything divine.
No, there is.
Not really.
probably.
You don't believe in.
I think
a
there's
divine
definitely more than
spirit
one
or
thing.
universe, or
Yeah.
Well, yeah, I think I believe more in like not gods, but like your own like
like your higher self,
no like spirits, not
like ghosts,
yeah.
like saints.
I have no clue. I don't know what. the
I believe in
difference
saints.
is.
I don't believe that there's one almighty power.
Yeah, no.
No,
No.
what do you think it is?
Like no, like I believe there is a almighty power, but I don't believe it's just one thing. Like there are like 3 or 4. Like I don't or infinite amount, but like I don't believe that like God is it.
Well, you don't think they're all one and the same?
Well, they could be, but like I'm saying there's not like one presence that is it.
There's several things that represent
Yeah.
that spirituality or divinity.
Mhm.
Is that what you mean?
Yeah.
Okay, I understand what you're saying. You don't believe in any of that?
I
It's
was
not
like-
that I don't
I like
believe.
math.
I kind of believe, but not really. Like it's not like what I would focus my entire life on,
No,
like Miss Crawley.
but that's Miss
That's not a
Crawley's
problem,
choice,
though.
and
it's
she
not a problem.
she
but I
loves
wouldn't
her
do that.
job, and that she does a noble job. She's a good person who follows her beliefs, and I think that is part of what's wrong with society today, is that we don't allow people to be who they are, and so people start getting aggressive and violent even to protect their belief, because their belief in some parts of our country isn't allowed. And that's not okay. You know, part of the reason this country was formed was for freedom, freedom to worship in whatever way you chose. And so if Miss Crawley wants to be hardcore Catholic in her beliefs, I support her 110%.
As long as she's not like actively forcing other people to believe what she believes, then
But she is your religion
Yeah.
teacher.
no. But
So
she's
she
not
has-
forcing you to believe that. She's just teaching you about it.
teaching you about it.
Yeah.
And I think that that is very noble and beautiful of her to devote herself to something she believes in so strongly. And I think that that is really lacking, is the ability to say, I am supportive that your belief doesn't line up with mine. You know?
Well, I don't care if your belief doesn't line up with mine.
Good.
Okay.
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 So have you enjoyed, both of you, learning about religion?
Not really.
No?
Not really. It's just
I have.
repeating.
You have?
I have for like the first year. I wish that they would expand it to more than Catholicism,
Yeah.
which they do in senior year.
Okay.
Which kind of upsets me. They do, like the very last semester of senior year, they talk about world religions,
Uh-huh.
and I would so much rather them spread it out.
Start with that?
Yeah,
Oh, that makes sense.
because if they're willing to do world religions, why would you do it the literal last semester that we have at the school?
Can't answer that question for you. I don't know.
So, because
But-
it focuses so much on Catholicism, where I'm like, okay, cool, I get it. Can we please focus on something else, just so I can learn? Because I'm not learning anything in religion, but I am learning stuff in like math or history. So I'd rather focus on like more world religions. That way, I'm continuing to learn. Because now in religion, we just talk about what makes us sad, and it makes me so.
Why do you talk about
depressed.
what makes you sad?
I don't know.
What does
There-
that have to do with religion?
I have no idea. That's exactly my point. I'd call my friend. She'd call me every single religion class, and we'd sit on FaceTime. Just because I don't know why, but we'd sit on FaceTime, and the entire class, all we do is talk about depressing stuff, like, oh my something died, and this is how it made me feel, and I feel like I'm being a bad friend, and blah blah. Every single class we did that. There was no lesson plan. It was like group therapy, and it made me so depressed at the end of the day. So I was like, now I just listen to people thinking they're a bad person.
Interesting.
And you can do that on, like, I don't feel comfortable hearing about how everyone thinks they're a bad person.
Interesting.
That's why I want to focus on world religion and not like, I'm sad because my dog didn't
Can't
lick
you
me.
just like skip a year of religion?
No,
No.
it's mandatory.
Not if you're in a Catholic school, no.
Can't you take the religion class in the summer?
No.
So, Isla, what have you learned in religion?
That's a good question.
You almost believed in Jesus.
I learned the Adam and Eve story,
Yeah.
which
Which what?
makes me a little aggro.
Why? Because Eve is responsible for all the evils in the world and for our mortality as opposed to our immortality.
Yeah, I want to be
according to the
immortal.
Bible.
There are a lot of stories in the Bible.
But
that
I
make me
wouldn't even
upset.
be alive. I wouldn't even be alive if that
That's
didn't
right.
happen because
There'd be no reason to procreate because you'd live forever.
Huh.
So
Unless-
there's a lot I don't agree with or understand or like in the Bible either.
why did he do that thing with that family that had all the animals on the boat and then kill everyone else
Noah's Ark?
with the flood? That's so disgusting.
Because they were becoming bad people.
Well,
and so
let
he
them live
decided
their
to
life.
rid the earth of the bad people and keep the noble and all the animals.
So one person.
So they could
was
repopulate the
noble.
earth with good people. That's the story of the Bible. Now, do you really believe a tiger sat with an antelope
And didn't
for 40
eat it.
days and 40 nights and nobody ate nobody?
No.
I don't know if I can get behind
Wasn't
that
that
story,
the-
but the point was you should live a good, righteous life.
There's
But that's
a story
what God
of
wants.
Cain and Abel, and I
Oh,
cannot understand that story at all.
Oh, that story is a difficult story. There's so many stories in the Bible that are difficult. I read the Bible cover to cover when I was in my 20s, and I had spent a lot of time in the Southern Baptist Church as a child. And when you go to church every week, they teach a lesson. Like maybe the lesson is forgiveness. Maybe the lesson is the wrath of God. Maybe the lesson is love your brother. So the preacher will kind of come up with a sermon that has to do with that lesson and then quote scriptures from the Bible that has to do with that lesson. Now, that was my experience of what a sermon was growing up. Maybe not everybody had that experience, but that's the way it was. There was usually an overall theme to what the preacher was trying to get across that week. So if you go to church your whole life, I went to church on and off, I'd say my whole childhood, on and off, then you just kind of learn these things without realizing you learned them. But I learned them out of context because I would only listen to what the preacher had to say. And I'd go to Sunday school where you'd like color in a worksheet about Job. And then there's no connection. So I read the Bible when I was in my 20s. And a lot of it made more sense because I started at the beginning and read the whole thing. And there's a lot of stuff in the Bible that's really positive and healing and powerful. And some of the stories, you have to kind of figure out the meaning of the story, maybe, and not stick to the literal of the story, like Noah's Ark, right? I mean, I can't tell you how little I believe that
But-
one family got on a boat for
but
40 days with every animal.
The
on
thing
planet.
is, in almost every ancient like
Religion,
city,
city,
like around the world, I think like Mesopotamia had a flood. All of them had a big flood at one point, like near the same time period.
Isn't that
So-
interesting? So perhaps it was the way they explained how man survived, or it was the way they explained how many people died. Because if you think about our pandemic we're living in now, how do you explain who lives and dies? We had a neighbor who just died, who was
Really?
16,
Oh yeah,
Oh yeah.
and there's no explanation for it. There's
except
no,
for the autopsy that's coming back. But
I love.
the autopsy has come back, and there's no explanation for it.
really,
No. They don't know why. And so imagine if that happened to a whole city
Yeah.
and you're 4 people left in that city. How would you explain that? How would you be able to
The
wrap
Stand.
yourself around with, The
Stop.
Stand by Stephen King. How do you make that right in your head? A lot of the time that comes from stories and explaining things in a certain way. And that's very comforting and helpful to people. It's healing. So a lot of the Bible is very healing for a lot of people. But, and, for some people it's not. And that's okay. That's the thing I was talking about earlier. It's okay to not believe in the Bible. To me, it's not okay to be a bad person. It's not okay to treat someone poorly. It's not okay to treat yourself poorly. Those things are not okay. But it's okay if someone believes something different than me. I'm not threatened by someone who says they believe in Satan. I don't really care about that. You know what? But you know what?
Satanist?
I don't. If they're not harming themselves or others, what difference does it make?
Mommy, you like Satanist.
I'm not saying I like Satanists. I'm saying I like for people to be good people no matter what they believe.
So, okay.
Satan.
No, that's actually, I agree with you.
Yeah.
See what
I
I
just
mean?
think Satanism.
Like if someone is 100% pro-life, does that make them a bad person? No. If someone's 100% pro-choice, does that make them a bad person? No. What makes them a bad person is bad behaviors.
Yeah.
Is really bad. And a pro-lifer might say pro-choice is a bad behavior. But I don't really personally agree with that. I think that if you're pro-choice and you do everything you can to not get
Wait,
pregnant.
are you pro-life?
No, I'm not sure what I am. I'm very confused on that subject matter. I believe that you should have a choice, but it is a choice I would never make. I would never abort a baby.
Yeah.
I don't think I ever would have at any point in time in my life. Had I ever thought, well, if I'm pregnant, I'm getting it.
What if you're 10 years old?
Well,
Whoa.
see, that's the problem is that there's certain extenuating circumstances where people should have the right to have that happen. And so when you are fully pro-life, there are some people who believe, let's just say for argument's sake, you were walking to your car late at night, you're 16 years old, and you got raped and you got pregnant. And if the pro-life laws went into effect, you would not be able to abort that child. You'd have to have the child and give it up for adoption.
But that's an awful life for the child.
Well, how do you know? Why would it be an awful
Or
life?
not an
Most
awful,
adopted
if
families
they're-
are wonderful to their children.
Yeah.
So that's their point,
Yeah.
is that you shouldn't have the choice. You should have the baby. There are so many people here who want to adopt babies. Why would you get rid of a baby when there are plenty of households that would take them?
Well, we are overpopulated as a species.
We are, but that is their part of their argument, as I understand it. I don't entirely agree with that argument, but for me personally, to me, everything goes back to the reason people moved to this continent and started a country, and it was for freedom, freedom of choice, freedom of speech, freedom to bear arms, freedom to worship whatever religion you chose, including Satanism,
Satanism.
including Wiccan, including like witchcraft, including voodoo. That is what the country was founded on. So trying to take away a choice or a freedom is hard for me. I wouldn't make that choice. I wouldn't choose to have an abortion at any stage in my life. But I believe in what this country was built on, and it was freedom of speech, freedom of choice, So it becomes a moral issue sometimes for people, and morality is difficult in government, I believe. But that's just my opinion.
Yes.
Every time I think of The Stand, I think of the guy with the thing in his shoulder.
Oh, okay. So let's talk about this. So in the pandemic, we watched a miniseries called The Stand.
It was a panic attack Dad had every single night.
Dad just enjoyed a panic attack every evening. So why don't you guys give everybody a synopsis?
Here, I can do it. I like
it.
that show.
Do it on.
Okay. So it's like where there's a global pandemic and only not even 1% of the population is prone to it.
It survives.
And is prone to, they
99%.
have antibodies
Yes.
already, but everyone else dies by congestion. I'm pretty
Yes. It's like a mega flu. And
Yeah.
they basically like
Die in a
drown.
day.
Yeah. 48 hours.
sure.
So the whole world is wiped out
Yeah,
in
besides
about
just
48
like
hours.
these people around the world, and like in I think it was Maine.
Yes.
Only 2 people survived.
That's right.
So like everywhere there was like no one. But then they all started getting these dreams from this lady and or this guy to see if they were on a good side or a bad side and which side they would choose. And it just said to meet up at this one place if you chose the woman, but if you chose the guy, then he'd come and find you.
Or you ended up in Las Vegas.
Okay, I'm not good at explaining. How about you do it?
You're doing a great job of explaining. Are you kidding? You're doing great.
Okay. And the main characters, there's like, in the beginning, there's a main character, but it kind of branches off
Into several. Right.
into several characters. But I forgot his name.
Harold.
Harold. Harold kind of looked like a
Poor
psychopath.
Harold. Harold kind of was a psychopath.
But he was nice though.
So this is based on a book that was written by Stephen King, I think in like 1987, something like that.
It's creepy how like it's kind of accurate to today.
Crazy, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's crazy that he wrote this so long ago based on something that's highly possible and we're
Did
currently
happen.
living in it. And CBS clearly was working on this project before the pandemic happened because it's a pretty extensive like
Closing down
series. I mean, how many episodes was it? Like 9 or
Yeah. There's 10.
9 or 10, something like that. So it was like 10 hours. So clearly they were working on this before the pandemic even started. And then this was released during the pandemic and it's kind of mirroring what is happening. It's crazy. I've read that book at least 2 times, maybe 3 in my life. I love that book. Stephen King said it's one of the books that no matter how many new books he writes, it's the one book people always ask him questions about because it's something that's based on real. You know, he wrote books about vampires and cars that came to life and rabid dogs and,
Yeah, I didn't like.
you know, animals you bury and then they dig themselves up and come back. It's all
Pet
so
cemetery.
fantastical, right? But this is not. This is really kind of like, whoa, that could really happen.
Yeah.
So did you enjoy the show?
I
Yeah.
really liked it.
It made me think.
Really good, right? Dad just enjoyed a panic attack the entire
Dad made us pause it every 20 seconds to be like, what did they say? What did they say? Tell me what they said. Tell me what they said. And we'd be like, oh, can we turn on subtitles? He's like, no, just tell me what they said. We'd be like,
He did do that quite a bit.
yeah. And then he'd get freaked out whenever the dogs moved an inch.
Yeah.
And it would trigger his panic attack.
We are.
Yeah.
Talking
Can I have a
about watching The
sip?
Stand
Can I-
with you.
Oh, that's not.
We were talking about
it's not a
watching The
sip.
Stand with you and how you had a panic attack every night when we started the episode.
Yeah, it's about the pandemic.
Yeah, I know. I know.
Potato. I mean, mac and cheese.
Oh, you got busted.
Oh,
Lacey.
Dad.
Pretty good.
Getting busted.
He got busted
mac and cheese.
eating mac and cheese.
Dad. Can I have a sip? Thank you.
Well, I thought it was really well done. They had done a mini series about this a long time ago, and it wasn't very good.
I really liked
Really?
it.
Yeah.
I liked Harold the best. I think.
Harold was a pretty good actor.
Harold.
Yeah, he had good psychopath.
He had
face.
crazy eyes.
He did. He was a good actor, right?
Yeah.
Who else did you like in that show? I like Stuart Redman, who's played by James Marsden.
Is
Who's
it the guy from Enchanted?
Adorable. Yeah,
Okay. I liked.
he's adorable, right?
You're weird.
Why am I weird? He's super adorable.
I liked the musician guy, the guitarist.
Oh, Larry Underwood.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was pretty awesome too.
I liked him and the kid. They had a cute little bond.
But you know, in the book, Nadine, the blonde that
yeah.
moves over to the dark.
Nadine will be
Well,
my
we won't tell-
queen.
Nadine will be my queen.
My dream.
Nadine in the book has like jet black hair with a big white stripe in it, which is super
skunk.
cool.
Whoa.
And then it's just totally different. It's like,
Yeah,
what's her
I
name?
didn't- I
Amber
didn't-
who? Amber,
Wait.
Amber, Mr. Johnny Depp husband. Amber.
Oh yeah. I don't know
That
her
chick.
last name.
She's beautiful.
I don't think I liked her in it. She gave me creepy vibes.
Well, I think that might have been the point.
Yeah.
Nadine will be
didn't
my
like that.
queen.
I liked
Shit.
Harold though.
Yeah, Harold was awesome.
I really liked Harold.
Franny bothered me. Franny
Franny
had a
bothered
weird
me.
mouth. She
No.
acted with her mouth like this a lot. So Stuart,
Oh my goodness. She'd make me like a little bit anxious. Like just everything she was doing. I was like,
made you
put a
little anxious.
seatbelt on.
I think
please.
she was actually anxious. So
Yeah.
she did a good job as an actor
Yeah.
too. That was fun watching that with you guys. It was really fun.
Yeah.
You liked it.
I liked Harold.
You did.
Why? Harold was so creepy.
I liked the dog. No, you know who I liked? I liked
the smoker guy. I liked him.
The
No, I
smoker
liked
guy?
the moon.
Oh, Trash Can
Moon.
Man?
No.
Not Trash Can Man.
I liked Moon. The one that was like
MOON spells trash can.
Tom Lauder.
Yeah.
Tom Lauder.
The deaf guy.
Or
the mute.
Nick. His name was Nick.
He's so cute.
He was
deaf.
adorable.
He was adorable. I wanted to give him a hug. I was like, oh.
You know what's really unfortunate is I feel like there was so much because I'm listening to the book on audio tape now. I've been listening to books on audio tape when I'm doing stuff, like books I've already read before, so I don't have to really pay attention.
Yeah.
So I'm listening to that on audiobook, and there were so many pieces of character development they didn't get to do because the book is like, I don't know, 1,400 pages long. It's a really long book.
Yeah.
But like particularly the trash can man in the show The Stand we just watched, you don't know anything about him. He just kind of shows up as this freaky, insane guy who's drooling and is obsessed with fire. But his backstory is so interesting. In the book, I was really bummed they didn't spend more time in the TV show really showing us who Trash Can Man was.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank
Delivery.
you. Thank you.
Well, then who was he in the book?
There's fuzz on this.
He was a pyromaniac as a child, and his mom couldn't control him, so he ended up being institutionalized as a child. And then when he came out,
What is a pyromaniac?
Like
he sets fires to everything.
to
And
you.
he was bullied, and people called him the trash can man because he set fire to the trash cans in his neighborhood all the time. And then he finally set fire to something, I don't remember what it was, and that landed him like basically in jail, but really in jail for like the insane. And then when he got out, he
Mental
had
hospital,
a really hard time controlling his pyromania stuff. But he was drawn obviously to the dark side, and the dark man wanted him to get this nuclear weapon. But in the book, they really go through like what's happening to him from nuclear exposure. And it's really crazy.
What do you mean? Like physically?
Yeah. Like he starts getting really more insane, and his body starts like melting, and he blew this one thing up and half of his body kind of melted off.
Oh my God.
And people had always grown up really abusing him, and he wasn't really aware that he was being abused. But that's like the only life he knew. So it really explained kind of why he'd become this extremely broken human being by the time he got to the walking dude.
That's cool. Or it's not cool, but
It's a bummer they didn't develop that. They just didn't have time to develop that character, I don't think. And Lloyd, they did a pretty good job developing Lloyd.
which one was Lloyd?
He was the walking dude's right-hand man.
Oh, I liked Lloyd. I really liked Lloyd.
Reading that book and about what was going on for him psychologically while he was in jail and everybody was dead and he knew he wasn't going to get out, and how he couldn't eat and he started eating the cellmate next door is really crazy, because that's what you can do in a book, is you can get into what's going on in people's heads, and you can't really do that in a TV show.
Yeah.
To me, that's what makes the book so good, is that book that Stephen King wrote is just like character development after character development.
You
after
know what
character
I want to
development.
read?
It's awesome.
The
What?
one you said with the girl that was in the room alone.
With her husband that had a heart attack.
Gerald's
Yeah.
Game. Gerald's Game's a crazy book. That's a Stephen
wanna
King
read
book
that.
too, and that is all that whole book. Not the whole book. Maybe the first 10% of the book is about her and her husband and their relationship, and there's dialogue, and the rest of the book, he's dead on top of her, and it's just what's going on in her head. It's crazy. To me, it's a brilliant plot idea for a novel. I mean, what a great idea. He basically has one character for 90% of the novel you just kind of watch you read what's going on in her head, and how she gets out of it has haunted me ever since I read that book.
Was it like bad?
It has haunted me. I get flashes of it and shudder how she got herself out of that room.
Did she like break her arm or something?
I'm not telling you.
Or cut off her
They
hands?
also made a Netflix movie from that book, and I heard it was amazing, but I never watched it. I haven't watched it. Yeah, it's
What's it
supposed to
called?
be really good. Gerald's Game.
Oh.
Well, just look it up, but you should read the book first.
I really want to read it.
You should. I'll put it on your Audible if you want.
I will. I'm actually gonna read that. Mom.
Stephen King's a great writer.
Mom, can we watch the Chicho or whatever his name is?
Chicho?
The one with the dog that has
Cujo?
hyperventilato. Yeah.
You want to watch Cujo?
Yeah.
Ooh. I read
Why?
Cujo.
Is Cujo bad?
Yeah.
Cujo is about a Saint Bernard that is rabid, and
Why do you want to watch
Has
that?
diabetes or something.
no, he's
right?
rabid. He has rabies.
Rabies.
Yeah, rabies.
So you know what rabies does?
yeah.
Okay,
They used to think that people in the olden day were vampires because they had rabies.
they did. You're right. So this woman takes her car. They live out in the country, and takes her car to basically like Papa J, like a home mechanic, right? And the car literally dies in his yard, and no one's home except for Cujo, who is rabid. And it's really hot outside, and she and her son are trapped in this car because of this rabid dog. And there's no one around. This was in the 70s, so clearly there's no cell phone. And it's just the day of them like sweating and terrified, and the dog going after the car, and the dog trying to get them out of the car, and them trying to get out of the car to get to the house to call somebody, and the dog chasing them. And that's again one of those things where there's like literally like two characters and a dog. And it's kind of, it was, when I read it the first time, I was like, holy cow, this is a scary concept. A lot of his stories are really, I mean, so many of his books have been made into movies. I don't understand why he's not, or maybe he is really renowned, but I think he should be really renowned as one of the
What's
most prolific.
his net worth, do you think?
No idea what his net worth
20
is.
million gazillion
But he's
dollars.
written everything. He wrote The Shining. He wrote,
I want to watch
I don't
that.
even know, Children of the Corn. I think he wrote that book. He wrote, maybe he didn't write that. That was a Wes Andrews movie, or Anderson, or whatever his name is. Wes Craven. I don't know.
Wes Craven.
Should we
Anyway.
watch The Shining tonight?
Oh, The Shining is like freaky. Well, The Shining, the movie, is very different from The Shining, the book.
Is the book
So
worse?
they're the same and different. So they have very different kind of endings, but there's a lot of scary stuff in both. The movie is very chilling and scary, creepy, and you probably won't ever sleep alone in our house. So you probably would not want to read that or watch that movie. Any hoodle. So we're going camping. Are you
Yeah.
excited about that?
yeah, I'm really excited.
You are?
Yeah.
How come?
Because I want to go outside.
And just
Oh
stay
my
outside.
gosh.
What about you,
Yeah.
George? Are you excited?
Yeah. Oh, I like camping.
And I love camping. And I like the people we're camping with. So,
That's good.
and I like to make fires. And I like to
Okay, trash can.
stop. You're so mean.
Trash can man.
I like to go outside, and George is there.
So we're camping on
Thanks,
a
dog.
little river. It's not a very big river. It's kind of in between
So
a
fun.
creek and a river, right?
It's so fun
Yeah.
because you get to like jump on the rocks. And I like traveled all the way down until we saw a homeless person and went back.
Well, the homeless
didn't
person had
see
a
a
nice
homeless
spot on
No,
the river.
we saw a tent that had like a bunch of clothes outside of it. So
It was like an encampment.
Yeah.
Like a small camp
Yeah.
site for someone who clearly wasn't camping in our campground. I'm excited too. Have you ever, when was the last time you went camping with your dad? Have we ever been camping with your
Never.
dad?
I don't think
No.
I've ever been. I think
But we
once.
have like a bunch, but I don't remember how long ago it was.
With dad?
Yeah. What
I
do you mean
remember
by
being-
camping?
I mean like camping,
Define
like
camping.
not going to Yosemite and staying in a house with other people and
Then,
calling that
like,
camping.
Never.
We took you camping when you were little, Georgia, but dad's never home, and we usually go camping most of the time with the Girl Scouts.
Does
Right.
Dad camp?
Oh, dad's a great camper. He's a really fun camper.
Is he a happy camper?
He's a happy camper. he's a great camper.
Is he a dramatic camper?
He camps in a Speedo.
I don't think I want to see that.
Yeah,
I
I don't
didn't do
think
it
I'm
for you.
going. Sorry.
They have peacocks there, though.
Yes, they do.
We're in the part where the peacocks are.
Yep. And you can pick up
Yeah.
all those feathers again.
Are you-
It's a really cool campground, huh?
I got a peacock feather.
I'm glad I booked that spring break. I'm glad that all of us, Sandy and Kathy, booked the spring break because Cotty tried to get a campsite and they're booked up for like 6 months now, like through the summer.
Jesus.
Because I was going to go again, like for a weekend over the summer, just to get out of town. I haven't looked actually at dates, but that'll be fun, right? Is there anything else you want to do for spring break besides camping?
Not someone. I've had people ask me to hang out with them almost every single day of spring break, but I don't want to ask you and Dad if that's okay because I don't think the answer is no.
The answer won't be no,
But
the answer will be mindful that your dad is leaving for 3 months.
Yeah.
So we have to kind of space it out a little bit so he doesn't feel like the last week he's home, he didn't see you at all. But we can space it out. If we can work it out, I think we can.
Georgia, don't we have to clean out our rooms?
I have requested that you do a deep dive on your rooms because this will be the last time you can deep dive anything. We'll be moving before school's out.
And Buddy and Pal, when are we moving?
Sometime soon. Before school's out, for sure.
What?
Yup. So Ila Kreischer, who has more clothing than a Goodwill store,
Ila Kreischer, who literally wears the exact same clothes every single day.
and has more clothing than a
piles-
Goodwill store.
No, because I'm afraid I will need it and not have it.
No, you don't need any of the stuff that you need to clean out your closet big time. So that's part of the spring break. And then after spring break, Papa J comes to visit.
That's upsetting that we have to clean.
It's upsetting that you have to clean.
Oh, Papa J's coming out here?
Yes.
He was going to come earlier.
He was going to come earlier, but Dad's trip got pushed, and then Dad and I got a lot of stuff kind of put on our plate
Can
that we
we
have to do.
build something with Papa J? Or
Oh,
something?
you don't think we're building something with Papa J?
Can we build something though?
Yeah, I was going to build a porch swing.
Good job.
Do you want to do that?
Oh, a little lilac.
Yeah, I do.
I was going to build actually 2 porch swings, and I was going to have him help me build out our garage. Put the cabinets in the garage and
My
stuff.
love language is physical touch.
Ugh.
Your love language is not physical
not.
touch.
No, it's a joke.
Your love language is leave me alone.
No,
Leave me alone.
Leave me alone.
There are
So,
5
what do you
different
think
types
is the
of-
best
okay.
feature? What do you think is your best physical feature?
What is this conversation?
It's a cool one. Is it your eyes, your
My
nose,
eyelashes.
your skin? You have great eyelashes. I mean, like
My knees.
People would
I
kill
have.
for-
You know what I have?
what?
I have double eyelashes. I have double layer
You know, you have the most amazing eyelashes.
because it's actually rare.
Is it?
Yeah, to have
Oh
2
my
sets of
God.
eyelashes on one lid.
Lid.
You do have that actually.
Yeah.
You have always had that. We used to say Ila goes flap, 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 flap.
Yeah.
Flap, flap, flap. So, Georgia, what's your best feature?
Her lips. She has nice lips.
You do have really nice lips, but what do you think is your best feature?
Nope. Nah.
Your eyebrows.
Not my eyebrows.
She does have nice eyebrows.
My eyes. Mom farted. Mom farted. She farted. She farted.
Don't do
She
that.
farted. She
didn't mean
farted.
to.
Hey,
Hey,
farted.
everybody has gas
She-
sometimes.
It's okay. I can make
farted.
myself fart too.
Leanne
I've been drinking
farted.
too much water.
Leanne.
What?
You fart when you drink
I didn't
water.
mean to. And if you hadn't said anything, no one would have known.
Little farty. Farty, farty, fart.
That's not very Patty the Panther of you.
Gaga, what is your best feature?
What's your best feature?
My eyes.
Mm.
I think. I don't even know. Probably.
Well, no, what do you think it is?
I don't know.
What's
Wait,
your favorite feature? What do you like the best?
I don't know. I like my
confident.
eyes.
Be confident.
I like my eyes because
You
I
have
can
nice
shake
freckles.
Yeah,
them. Oh, actually, I like my freckles.
you do. That's your favorite.
Yeah.
What's your favorite?
Because I can see them.
My
over
eyelashes
my
are-
oh, that's your favorite and also your best?
Yeah.
Okay.
Jesus. What about you?
I think I have a really good smile.
Yeah, you have good lips.
You do.
I don't know about lips, but I have a
Your
really
lips
good
are like-
smile. I have a good smile.
You don't have a bump.
Shma.
You don't have a bump. You have a
whatever that means.
You don't have a bump.
no. You don't have like a.
Okay, what is your least favorite feature?
I don't
My
want to do this
fingers.
Your fingers?
one. Yeah.
I hate
Why?
my fingers. They're so fat.
They are not.
They are.
toes.
They're like little
Your
nubs.
toes? Why?
My
I
toes
love
are
your
nubby,
toes.
and
And they're
those are
dirty right
and
now.
like my pinky toe. Look at it, Mom.
But it's
Look
your
at it.
screensaver,
my pinky
so you
toe
must
is
really
so
love it.
bad. Look, it's so deformed. Look at it, God. God, look.
Oh my goodness. I got
I can't believe you
79
don't-
messages.
I can't believe you don't like your fingers.
I hate my
Look at my
fingers.
pinky toe.
They're like
love that pinky
good
toe.
from here up and then they get fat.
Oh, they're adorable.
It's like a tree trunk.
They're totally
They're like
adorable.
trunks and then like yeah.
I bruise so easily.
You want to test that?
You do?
No, yeah, I have so many bruises on my legs.
That means you don't eat enough protein and you eat too much sugar.
Dumb.
Sincerely,
Goofball.
you need more protein. That's what that means. So my least favorite feature is my back fat.
You don't have back fat though.
Bull malarkey.
Why is that your least favorite feature?
Because it's fat and it's
Hey, yeah,
back
Mom.
and it's back fat. It's
Mom.
why I don't wear a bikini because I have back fat.
Bikini lady.
My front fat's okay.
I thought you didn't wear a
rats.
bikini because you got scarred.
Well, that's true also. I did. Yeah.
Scarish.
Yeah, she got in a knife fight.
No, I did not get in a knife fight.
Why not?
I did. I could. I mean, I could handle my own, no problem.
mommy and knife
Oh my God, my toes
So, okay, pound for pound. Okay, so people who don't know this, all the campers work out with Bert's trainer.
Oh my god.
We're strong.
I'm the favorite, so everyone can
yeah,
shut
you are the
up.
favorite.
We do it outside, right? Outside. We do it outside.
We do some. We actually do.
Yeah, we do it outside. So it's very socially distant. Who do you think is the strongest person
Oh,
in
thank
the workout?
you.
You think it's Georgia?
Yeah, absolutely. For her size and her weight, she is the strongest.
Okay.
Dad,
Guys, I
Dad
can
just is
deadlift
heavy, so he
135.
can.
No,
just-
that's called pound for pound. Pound for pound. Who do you think's in the best shape? You think it's Georgia?
I'm not in the best shape.
Yeah, you are.
She's in pretty good
Or
shape.
Dad, Georgia, Dad.
You and Sandy. Actually,
Lacey
you.
told me who pound for pound is in the best shape.
It's
Who?
you.
Is it me?
It definitely is not you, Isla.
It's mom.
You barely participate.
No,
I think I was like this. I'm just gonna jump jacks and then giggles the whole time.
It's you.
I'm not telling you who she told me. She
Wait,
told me,
why?
but I'm not telling because it's a secret.
I'll call her in here.
You can call her in here and ask her, but it's a secret.
Wait, why?
So because I just was
Why?
curious to know who you thought pound for pound was
You.
the
Mom or
strongest
Dad?
person.
Or not mom.
In the group.
Georgia or Dad?
you.
I don't think it's Tom.
It's not Steven.
You don't think it's Tom?
No.
Who after every rep has to stop and go,
I'd say for a fact it's probably not Steven.
no.
Who's in the least shape?
Who is in the worst shape?
Max.
Max?
Poor Maxie.
I don't
Max
think so.
is kind of is strong but frail.
It freaks. I just get really nervous when he lifts stuff because
He's
his
like-
arms are so skinny.
He
I'm
is
like, they're gonna
really-
break, they're gonna break, they're gonna break.
He's really skinny.
Yeah.
But he's really strong. I mean, like,
Yeah.
He does,
Lacey
like,
said he's
pull-ups at
super
home all the
strong, like for his size.
He just makes me nervous.
Yeah.
He has
'Cause he's, like,
absolutely
itty-bitty.
no muscle on his legs.
Like if you put that kid in freezing cold and said rely on your fat, he'd be dead.
he'd be dead in 2 seconds flat. He has no fat on his body at all, and he's
Who's in
8 feet tall and weighs 100 pounds, soaking wet,
He
holding two
barely-
Can
cement
I
blocks.
ask Lacey?
No, don't ask. She's working out. Dad.
Why? Wait, tell us.
No, I just wanted
Why
to
would
know
you bring it up and not tell us the answer?
because I wanted to know what you thought.
Okay, well, okay, that's what I think. What do you think?
I think it's Georgia.
No, okay, what does Lacey think?
You'll have to ask her after.
Can you? Why
Can
did
I
you bring
just,
up a question
can I
and not
just
answer
walk
it?
in there and ask? Or is that not?
Then you'd be leaving this
I'll be right
wonderful
back.
episode.
Okay,
no.
go.
So, do you like that workout?
Yes.
You do. Why? What? What do you mean?
I like it. I like it. I like it a lot. I just can't feel it.
What does that mean?
That means you're not doing it right.
That's correct. I hate to say it, but that is correct.
Really?
Yeah.
I mean,
If you're not sore in the morning,
I'm sore in the morning, but I don't feel it in the moment.
then
That's
you're
'cause
not doing
dead
it
inside.
correct.
Just like your mother.
I'm
You're
not
dead inside. It's because you have no relationship to pain. It's because you're so
No, but like
you're
if I
so
stump
panther.
my toe, if I stump my toe, it hurts a lot, and I almost cry. But it's,
Well, you're still
What?
pretty scarred from falling in a trench.
stop, Mom. Really, I actually got scarred on my stomach.
I would love to see it.
Can I take a photo of it and show you? It's like
Yeah.
it's scarred
I asked you before to take a photo of it, and you said no.
because you guys were making fun of me.
No. But I think that workout's really fun.
It is fun.
You have
Georgia
fun?
is in the best shape though because
I'm not.
She deadlifted like
Georgia's beast mode.
Georgia deadlifted her body weight.
Georgia's Patty the Panther. Georgia did deadlift her body weight. It's pretty impressive. And you guys all polar plunged last weekend.
I didn't.
I know. I was homesick. Not sick, but not feeling well. Not feeling
No,
great.
you were like
not
puking
feeling up to
everywhere.
par. You were not up to par. See that golf term I just threw in there? Up to par.
Oh my goodness.
Oh my God.
Because you can deadlift your body weight. Can you carry me?
Carry me.
I will
carry
never
me.
do it, but I could.
So, summer.
Yeah.
We are going to Montana because we won a trip to Montana in a silent auction for your school. And we're going to Papa Jay's to the lake.
Yeah.
Is there anything else that you would like to do this summer?
No.
We will
See
do,
my friends.
I want to stay home and be in my room, my new room.
Wow, you haven't done that for a year.
No,
I
but
know.
it's my
With your friends.
yeah, with my friends.
Okay. So we did also win a trip to Big Bear. I was thinking about planning a weekend in the summer just to go to Big Bear. Does that be okay?
Yeah.
Does that be okay, Georgia?
Aren't
Wait,
there bears
isn't
in
it
Big
hot?
Bear though?
In Big Bear? Well, you go to the lake.
Oh,
Don't
Bear
you have
Lake.
to like only shoot a
Forgot
bear in
about
the
that.
eye to kill it? They did that in the captain's dog,
no.
right? The book?
I don't know.
I think that's probably
That's-
the quickest way to kill it.
probably
No, because,
quick,
like,
but I don't
in
know
the
how to kill a
captain's
bear.
dog or something. That book about how they went over here, Lewis and Clark or something.
Yeah.
The dog witnessed that the bear was coming at one of the crewmates, and the crewmates had to shoot it. Like it shot it 4 times, it didn't die, and it only shot it in the eye, and it died
Also a
because the
book.
eye went to the brain. I remember that from 4th grade. It was so cool.
It was a good book, wasn't it?
Yeah,
I read some of that book with you.
yeah. I want to read it again.
It was a good book.
I'm so tired.
Are you why?
I'm not anymore.
No. You're wide awake now?
I had sugar.
A little caffeine?
I need caffeine. Just don't touch me.
Okay, so we'll just then after we get back we're going to Montana and then we're going to Papa J's, and then when we come back we'll just be here. Does that sound good?
Yeah, that sounds
Do you
good.
want? Okay, that sounds good.
Because
What? What?
Oh my god.
What is it, Ila?
I get to ride a wave runner.
You do.
So
You get to write it all by yourself.
Oh,
so
that was
happy.
funny. Papa J and I last summer were joking.
so mean.
Or
They
no,
were
we didn't
so
go to his
mean.
house last summer, but the last time we went there, we were joking. Like I said, I wish there was just something that could like mega stop Isla from being able to ride a wave
They're
runner.
so mean to
And
me.
we had a conversation about it for 5 minutes. He was like, if only like the world exploded and every wave runner just went extinct.
So now we know who to blame for the pandemic.
It's me and Papa
It's
J.
you
Our
and
powers
Papa
eternal.
J. That's
Are you
not
gonna when
nice.
Papa J comes? Are you gonna have a podcast with him?
He doesn't want to do that, and that's okay. He's a little shy about public stuff. You know, like he didn't even want to dance with me at our wedding. He got so scared that I was going to make him dance with him that he left the wedding. Yeah. So I've asked him to podcast a couple times, and he's absolutely said no way. So, okay.
He's a little inaudible sometimes.
No, he's just, he's just.
No, I'm just saying, like, in
yeah,
general.
he is a mumbler. He's a little bit of a mumbler.
He's a bit of a mumbler.
He's a mumbler, and he talks
It's
with a
funny.
very deep accent.
I like it.
But yeah, I don't know. I mean, you don't want to push anybody to do anything they don't want to do.
Except for play Parcheesi.
Why do you get pushed into playing Parcheesi? Are you looking forward to playing Parcheesi?
No.
So what do you want to do with Papa J when he's here?
I want to play games, and
Yeah.
I want to.
Okay, that's actually never happened before.
Pho.
But fun
Are you
fact.
kidding?
Isla never plays with us ever.
Yes, she does.
I do when
Oh,
you
we
make
do?
me.
She doesn't play as often as you play, but she
stop.
totally plays Parcheesi
I'm getting
Yeah.
squirmy.
and Remy Cubed. Okay, we'll wrap it up.
Okay.
We'll wrap it up here.
Okay.
So-
Mom, I
Squirmy.
think you are an enlightened Leo.
You do?
Yeah, you're not. You're not one of a stereotypical one. You're enlightened.
Well, thank you, Isla.
I like stereotypical Leos too.
Yeah, I'm fine with them. I don't have a problem with them, but you're a different breed.
I might be.
I like Leos.
That's very sweet, Isla. Not that it's not sweet to be a regular Leo, but
Isla's like, it's not.
it's an interesting observation. Do you feel that you are a typical Cancer?
No, absolutely not.
How you
come?
are.
You're so mean. You're so mean. She's so mean to me.
No, why?
Because cancers are like really emotional.
Yes.
Emotional.
Yes, you are.
You know who else is a Cancer? Papa J.
I know. I knew that.
You know who else is a Cancer?
Who?
Luke's on.
Halston.
Austin.
Halston. Wait, what's
Yeah.
Brooklyn?
Brooklyn. What's Brooklyn? Is she like a Virgo?
It's the one after Cancer. She's August.
Leo.
That's why I like Brooklyn.
Yeah.
I also like her because of other things, but
She may be an enlightened Leo also.
she's Leo.
She's a Leo indeed.
Gemini.
So
You're
a Gemini is like a split personality. Who are you today?
I'm not like that.
You can be. You can. You can be.
I'm not.
Yeah,
It scares
can
me
be.
so much. That's so.
Stop!
so stereotypical.
This emotional reactive Cancer is such a great combination. Georgia, you can be.
Yeah.
No. Okay, name a time.
Right now.
There's all different times where you tell me one thing and then the next day you're it's not that you tell me something different, but your energy is totally different. Well, I go, I thought that was okay yesterday. Today it is not. I'm confused.
Yeah, because I
Yeah.
think about it.
You two-faced.
Say it to my face.
No, I don't think you're two-faced. You are not that is not true.
I don't
Yeah.
even know what two-faced means.
Two faces means like where I'm like besties with you, but I tell my friend that I hate you so much and that you're like smell like frogs.
That's
No, that's
exactly
not
right.
what any. I think that's more Leo.
No, Leo's.
No, buddy. Have
No.
you ever heard mom talk bad about someone and be nice
No.
the next day?
You hesitated. There's different than being cordial and then being
I'm the only water in
Two-faced.
my family.
your only
So
water.
sad.
Confused.
It's a wonder you're not closer to your Papa J.
Well, he has this thing.
Well,
This
is there not
thing.
room for two?
Did
No,
you just
yeah.
call me a thing?
Yeah. No, stop. She's so aggressive.
I'm not.
So,
Stop.
okay, so we figured out spring break. We figured out our summer. We figured out we're moving before school's out. We figured out we got to clean out our closet. Is there
My
anything else we
teacher
need to
told me
figure
I
out?
have an aggressive personality.
You do have an aggressive
Yeah, you do.
personality.
You absolutely
You are
do.
quite aggressive at
Yeah,
times.
Yeah.
I am?
Yes.
Is that like bad?
No.
Oh, okay.
No, it's just
I'm
aggressive.
just aggressive.
It's just very aggressive.
Like, are you scared of me?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah. Yeah. In the best way possible.
Aggressive doesn't
Like,
have to
do
be
I
a
scare
negative.
other people?
Yeah.
No, here's the deal. Listen, I have a very aggressive personality also. I'm not an aggressive maybe I am an aggressive person, but you know,
Fire.
guys used to say that they were scared of me.
Guys.
That they would never ask me out because they were scared of me.
Oh.
And I was like scared I'm going to beat you up? What do you mean scared of me? No, it's because I'm super intense. And I am very opinionated. I have no problem speaking my mind. And that scares some people. And does that mean you should
Scares
change
the
who you
weak.
are? No. It just means that you have to
I
find the
must
right
be weak.
match. Thanks for talking over me. Means you have to find the right match.
I heard you.
That's all.
You do find right match.
Yeah. You have to find your peeps.
I'll Pete.
And sometimes when you have a quote aggressive personality, it's a little harder for you to find your peeps. Sometimes.
That's why Dad's air and you're water.
See, I'm not water.
Or
I'm
you're fire.
He just you just have to find someone who likes
Aggression.
that kind of I don't know. Aggressive personality is different than aggression. An aggressive personality to me means you're really out there and you're outspoken.
That's why I have so many friends, Ila.
She's so mean.
I don't, it really stinks. This is part of they would call a boy gregarious, but
I
they
don't
call
know.
a girl aggressive.
What does gregarious mean?
Oh, I know what
Really
you're talking
social,
about.
loud,
yeah.
And
speaking
They-
up. That's the difference, I think. They would say he's popular and gregarious, and they'd say she's super aggressive. But it's really the same personality. You
Yeah.
just happen to have boobs. In
Which
my
is
opinion.
better.
Way.
Get on my level, guys.
So,
And,
aggressive doesn't,
don't they say
you're
that?
not aggressive like you're picking fights with people. No.
Don't they say the same thing? Like if a guy's a player, that makes a girl like
A slut.
yeah.
Yeah. I think it's very similar. That those terms, they use a negative term to explain something that is explained
And I don't
in
think
a
it's
boy
the
that's
person's
a
fault
positive
either.
term. No, it's not.
So
You're
I'm a player.
yeah,
You're-
that's scary.
You're
That's so
gregarious,
scary.
but people would not don't usually use that term. But you're very gregarious. So what are you going to do with the rest of the day?
Gonna just go back to bed.
You're going to go and help me put cabinets together. Help me assemble some cabinetry.
No.
You want- Georgia has people to see and things.
I actually do. I
I know.
have like 3 different groups of people who've asked me to hang out today.
God.
But I am gracing you with my
So
presence on this
popular.
podcast.
Oh, thanks.
I
Jeez.
think school
you are
gave
so
her
welcome.
big
What?
head syndrome,
No.
big head syndrome.
No. I
Papa J asked me how big your head got, if you can get it through the door at this point.
Do you guys actually want to start picking fights? Like, is that something that we want to accomplish? Is that a
Oh.
career path you want to pursue?
Are you asking me if I want to fight?
Stop, guys. Stop it.
Yes.
Okay. What would you like to fight about?
No, let's not do this.
I just think you look
And
silly.
gee, I wonder where she got her aggressive personality.
Isla sees tension between two people and just shrinks. She's like, I don't like this. You're Cancer. So mean.
All you have said in this episode is "you're so mean." I think we should name the episode "You're So Mean."
You're evil.
So, do you want
Wait,
to
Isla,
know
what has school given me? What has school given me?
an enema? No, just
I
kidding.
said big
Boobs, big head.
Oh,
Energy.
BDE?
BDE.
Big dick energy?
Yeah.
BDE?
But that's not at all aggressive, right?
Dad has BDE
Big
24/7.
He is the
like,
BDE on campus.
And then mom doesn't need it because she was born with it.
Same with Georgia.
No, that's not true. You weren't. You absolutely weren't. Stop it.
Shrink to my level, Cancer.
Drink to my level.
Shrink.
Oh, I thought you said drink. I
Shrink
was
to
like,
your level.
Is this it, Alice in Wonderland?
No, the level of my toe. My upper
Now you
toe.
made me lose my train of thought. Oh, do you know what? I want to tell you this, and then we'll wrap it up. I'm Patty the Panther. I will wrap it up after this.
Okay.
I want to tell you that I get quite a few emails after you guys are on about what great kids you are
I know.
and what good relationships you seem to have with each other and that we have together. And I agree. I think that you guys are really good kids.
Thanks.
And I think that you have a really good relationship, even with the "you're so mean" that's happening all the time. And I'm really proud. And I'm really proud of that. I'm
you,
really
Mom.
proud of
Thank
both
you,
of you
Leanne.
as individual young ladies and people, and as sisters to each other. It's not perfect, never will be, not supposed to be, but you guys do a really good job.
Thank you.
Thanks, Mom.
And I do think we have a really good relationship. I love that you guys want to go camping with me. That makes me so happy.
Why would I not want to? Why?
Well, some kids don't want to spend any time with their parents. And I don't know if maybe it's because they don't have a good relationship with their parents or it's just not what they're into at the moment. But I feel really lucky that we have a good time, that we can watch The Stand and laugh and have a good time, that you guys can come on this podcast and talk to me.
Yeah.
You do realize that some parents don't talk to their kids.
yeah.
Yes.
Do you realize that?
Yes.
And that some kids don't talk to their parents, even
Yeah,
if their
I know
parents
that.
try. So I'm really grateful. Thank you very much.
Yes, Mommy.
You're
of
welcome.
course.
It means a lot to me. Thank you. Not only, and thank you for being my first guest in my new podcast studio. It's
Who's
pretty
going to be your
exciting.
second?
I don't know, probably Dad. I was trying to get book club to come in here next week, but I'm not sure Kirsten's completely comfortable yet,
That's fine.
which is completely fine. You know, she has to do
You can put it on a laptop right there.
whatever she needs to do, right? That's in alignment with her comfort level. I'll wait for her till whenever she's ready.
because of
So-
COVID.
Yeah, because of COVID.
Girl, not because Mom smells.
Yeah, I smell pretty bad.
She needs distance.
I'm going to try to get Dad in here before he leaves.
Oh.
And, you know, I've been getting a lot of requests for the Drinking with Friends podcast. So Patty the Panther will be in full force during the Drinking with Friends
Drinking
podcast.
with friends.
So I did a couple podcasts with Sandy and Kathy that were at night. I did one with Jeannie and Sam that was at night where we had a few drinks and got a little loose, which is not what I usually do. And people are like, bring back the Drinking with Friends podcast. Because, you know, when I started this podcast, what I wanted was for people to feel like they were also our friends. Like that they were our neighbor and just were sitting in the fourth
Eavesdrop,
chair in the room and not like I'm talking at somebody or have this big lesson to teach.
Yeah.
Just that my learning helps other people learn also. And I have such great friends. I have so many really good friends. I wanted to share them because I remember being a young mom. I remember moving to a new city. These are two separate times in my life when I didn't have any friends. Or when I was a new mom, you're so isolated because you're home alone all the time with your baby. So my thought was, I'd love for someone to feel like they're in the fourth chair in the room.
Yeah.
So if I have a drinking podcast, then in theory, I wonder if people listening, you know, pour themselves a glass of champagne and drink along too. It might be kind of fun to do something at home.
What if they're
like that.
underage?
Well, they shouldn't be doing it if they're
Child.
underage, and they shouldn't be doing it if they have a substance abuse problem. But I don't drink so infrequently. And when I do drink, I drink so little that when we have this drinking podcast, we all tend to get a little drunk. And that's what happened. That's how I came up with I'm So Panther right now. It was actually during a
drunkenness
podcast. So,
oh, really?
Yeah.
Ooh la.
I know, right?
I remember that night.
You remember
I
that
will
night?
always
funny.
remember that
I
night.
stood in your bedroom and you were in your bed and you were like,
I'm So Panther.
it took so long to get you like actually go
I've
to
seen you
sleep.
drunk twice.
Oh, yeah?
That was one time. And then at the wine tasting,
Oh, God almighty.
Oh,
That was
wine tasting,
horrible.
Mother was drunk.
Oh, my God. I was so
and
drunk.
then you fell asleep
You were
and
sitting
you were
with
like,
us. You were sitting with us. You were like, they just keep giving me wine.
They just keep giving it.
me
I
wine.
could not handle it.
And we
could
were
not
like,
handle
okay.
it.
And you were like, I don't know what I'm gonna do. I don't know what I'm gonna do.
I could not handle it. I could
Wasn't
not.
it with like the family?
Yeah,
So like
we
it was
went
just me and Ila and I waiting in a van
It was,
the entire day.
and wasn't Teddy a baby?
Teddy was an infant.
Yes, it
And
was.
it was me, Ila, and Teddy in a van all day. And you guys would get drunk and come back in the
and
van.
Dad's family.
Dad's family.
Dad's
Yeah, yeah,
family wanted to go wine tasting
Yeah.
in
In
Santa
Rancho?
Ynez, it was in Santa Ynez.
Yeah.
we were in a ranch though, right?
We stayed in it was for Thanksgiving, and we rented this big house that everybody could stay in, so we could all because we live in a small house, and Bert's sisters lived at the time in a small condo, and it's very crowded at either place to have the whole family. So
Yeah.
Bert's mom and dad said, "Why don't we just rent a house that's big enough for everybody?"
Yeah,
so
Ila
we
and I
did that.
watched shows on our phone.
Remember there was a horse down there?
Yeah,
I know that was getting malnourished.
I know the horse. They weren't taking very good care of that horse.
and I
so-
wanted to take it home, but you guys
It
said
broke
no.
my heart. Well, how are we going to get a horse home? Just put him in the trunk?
We had a connection.
No,
me
we
and that
didn't have
horse.
connection. So then we went wine tasting. They had this whole day booked on a van, and by the last vineyard, I was out of it. I don't think, and I was not happy.
Yeah, you didn't.
I
wanna
know,
be.
you were like,
Ugh.
I think you started crying maybe.
No, I didn't.
No,
start
you felt
crying.
gross though.
But I did have to. I had to go to sleep. Like I
Yeah.
felt sick. I don't really like getting drunk, especially like that. It's just like, what's the point?
Yeah.
Now you're no longer having fun. Now you've got to separate yourself from the group. Like I thought I was going to maybe throw up.
Yeah.
I didn't. But
Dad was having a good time.
Dad and Annie and Cotty had no problems, but I had some serious problems.
Isn't it because you're small?
Well, I am the smallest of the
Your
group,
pocket size?
Mom is mini size.
but I also don't drink that much.
Mom's party size.
You know, I'm not implying that anybody in that group drinks that much. They are bigger people than me, and like
taller.
physically bigger. I mean, Annie's like 5'10". I'm 5'4", and
You're no. You're 5'3.5". Jeez, Mom.
I'm 5'4".
She's Ila.
I'm 5'4". Okay. Oh, that's right. I forgot I shrunk.
Yeah.
I
Shrunk
did
a half
too.
inch.
I shrunk 2 inches.
You did not.
I'm 5'5".
No, you are not.
Damn.
No, you're not. You're lying.
Hey guys,
Measure
I'm
me
5'7" here.
In your dreams.
In what world?
Stop.
In your dreams.
No.
Okay, well, let's wrap it up so you can get out of here and
Go to the bathroom.
I know
Yeah,
have
I need to
the
go
bathroom.
poop.
I get to go first. I just have to pee. Okay, so this is what happens: is I generously let one of my children go first, and 25 minutes later they're still pooping, and I almost
No,
pee
because
my
we
pants.
have good time in the bathroom.
On the floor apparently.
Gross. Okay.
Okay, well, thank you again for being my first podcast
You're
guest.
welcome.
I love you very much.
Okay, I'll
I'm
believe it.
super lucky to have you as my kids.
Okay. Thank
love
you.
you.
Please come back and visit me when you go away to college.
I will.
Don't
Yeah,
leave me
please
alone
come
with
back
Dad.
home, please.
I will.
No, Dad's not even going to be here. It's just going to be you and me, Mom.
Oh, Dad's gonna make me go on the road with him when you guys are gone.
Why?
Oh, wait. So if you guys go on the road, then I'm going to be alone.
No.
No,
both
when
of
you
us
guys
are gone.
When you're here, he wouldn't let me leave you
Okay.
here by yourself, even if you're 25.
That's going to be a little wonky. You and I waking up.
Oh, we'll just watch like Jane Austen movies all day long,
Heck, it's
right?
okay.
A little bit of rom-com here, a little bit of rom-com
Mom gets the
there.
downstairs. I get the upstairs.
Totally.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
I get control of George's room.
No, you don't.
I get to go in
No, you
there and
don't.
I get to sit on the bed.
Ooh.
And I get to go in your bathroom.
It's disgusting.
I bet she misses you so much she sleeps in your room from time to time.
You won't do that.
I bet she will.
Because I'm going to be alone with that.
It'll be a blast. All right. I love you guys.
Wait,
Love
no.
you.
If-
No.
Goodbye,
if I'm-
Ila.
No, we don't have to put this in the podcast, but like if we're going, then if she's leaving then
Finish your
I'm gonna
sentence.
be alone
Yeah.
on the top floor.
Yeah.
And what if a murderer comes in the house? I won't hear you get
Killed.
My plan when we went in the house was that
my.
if she was there, she'd be in that room. The murderer would go down, kill you guys. I would kind of hear that. He'd go upstairs, kill Georgia, and then I would absolutely hear that, and I'd have time to escape.
So at what point in time
You're so
does the
rude.
murderer kill the dogs? Because I don't think the murderer would be
Why would you
able
much
to
rather than kill everyone but
both
you?
dogs, that one dog getting to him first.
The dogs were lost in the house.
The dogs were lost in the house. That's why we have those dogs.
I want Mac.
That's why we have them, is for home
Mac is so weird.
protection.
Mac is so weird.
We have those dogs. If not, I would just have a bunch of Monas. But Dad wants the big dogs so that no one will come in our house.
I like
you know, when we got broken into here, the police came, and the police officer said in 30 years of being a police officer, he had never taken a report for a robbery in a home that had a large dog. In 30 years, never. That's why we have those big dogs. No one's coming in our house with those dogs. They are scary looking when they're happy.
I want Mac to sleep with me more.
Force him.
He slept
Mac
with me
doesn't
last
sleep
night.
with anybody. He
Mac-
constantly ends up on the floor. He's a floor dog.
No, he slept with me last night.
He did?
Yeah, I forced myself to sleep with him. I forced him to sleep with me.
Jesus
he was on the
Christ, it's getting
couch.
better.
He was on the couch, and
Yeah.
I was like, I want to sleep with Max, so I'm going to sleep here too. And I blocked him in so he couldn't get out, and he enjoyed it probably.
He enjoyed
Hopefully.
it probably.
Yeah, I
He enjoyed it
hugged
against
him.
his will.
I hugged him so he couldn't not move, but like couldn't leave.
He's a really
And
sweet
then
boy.
he just went.
He last night, Mom saw it too. I went to go get water, and I went to go actually shower, and he sat up and he was like, "Where are you going?" And then I sat on the couch, and he got completely on top of me.
He's
wallowed.
so cute, and he like
on you.
nuzzles
He's a
in your
goat. He
armpits.
does.
He's so cute.
He is a sweet boy. And Izzy, now that she's been spayed, is so sweet. She is a sweet girl
Yeah.
too.
She was sweet before too.
She was just so hyper that what you saw was like activity.
Yeah.
But she seems to like, I don't know, she snuggles a little differently.
My little
She's
Izzy.
growing up a little bit.
She's just like, she feels different too.
She does. You know,
Like-
Max almost won.
Mhm.
He won April 13th.
Can we throw him like a birthday party?
Doggy party.
Can we like make him a
Oh,
cake
never
out
mind.
of meat?
What happened?
I thought it was April today.
Tomorrow.
Tomorrow's April.
Tomorrow's April 1st. April
When are we
Fools.
moving into the house?
Probably sometime in
March?
late April, early May.
March? When was March?
March.
Today?
Today's the last day of March.
Really? I thought March was like in October.
Do you not know
Girlfriend.
No, I never learned my months.
Okay, tell me what you think you know.
There's August, September.
No, what's the first month of the year?
August.
What's one?
August? August.
So the year starts in August.
August.
When's your
So
birthday
when you
then?
write the month as one,
What month is it?
1/1/2021. What month is number one?
August.
No.
No, it's not. You know the right
It's
answer.
August, September, November.
You may have skipped a couple.
Here.
What's the first month of the year?
August,
No. January.
January, February, March, April, May, June,
Yeah.
July,
Yeah.
August,
Yeah.
September,
Yeah.
November, October,
Swap those two.
October, November, December,
Yeah.
August,
No, that's it. You end with December.
August.
Why are you so? Why are you so set on August?
Because it's my birthday. She's
It's your
upset.
birth-
She's
August
obsessed
20th.
with me.
August 20th, 1970.
August 20th. Oh, thanks for giving out my day first.
It's okay. You probably talked about it.
I'm glad you got those months out. Good job.
I didn't know
Do you know
that.
the days of the week? I don't know.
I was like purple,
Monday,
red.
Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. I always get Saturday and Sunday mixed up because they sound the same, and I have to remember Sunday is closer to Monday because I have
Yes.
yeah.
And Sunday's fun day or homework day.
hate
All right, I'm
Zodiacs.
going to pee my pants. So
Okay.
I love you.
Love you too.
Do the weekdays
Isla.
Do the weekdays what?
remind you of colors?
No.
Yeah, they do.
And on that, thank you.
Okay.
Thank you. Goodbye.